I'm James Heaney, and this is Brief News Brief. This morning, Jeff Sessions, Donald Trump's pick for the next Attorney General, was approved by the Senate Judiciary Committee. He's expected to get a vote in the Senate today and be confirmed as the next Attorney General. It's become increasingly concerning to many Americans whether or not Sessions is just going to become a rubber stamp for the Trump administration. Trump proved just recently in a few short days that he's willing to ignore dissenting lawful orders and basically just do whatever he wants, which is kind of like, a dictator. So this controversy was sparked on Monday night, pretty late, what some are referring to as the Monday Night Massacre. On Monday evening, the White House released a press statement saying that Acting Attorney General Sally Yates had been fired for instructing the Justice Department lawyers not to defend President Trump's travel ban. Now come back in time with me to 1973, where everything was super groovy and tops weren't needed by anybody. President Nixon ordered the firing of Special Prosecutor Archibald Cox. That's a lot. It's hard for my mouth to get Cox out of it. He wouldn't obey Nixon's order to stop looking into Watergate. Two of the Justice Department's top leaders resigned in protest rather than follow Nixon's directive to fire Cox. It's just difficult. It's just a weird thing in my mouth, Cox. This became referred to as Saturday Night Massacre. For instance, this is using the president's power to punish political enemies within the Justice Department. Now, Attorney General Sally Yates, who was filling in from the Obama administration while Trump picks his people to undergo Senate confirmations, she felt in her professional opinion that Trump's Muslim ban was unconstitutional. She refused to defend it in court. Now keep in mind, the Attorney General to the United States is not the president's lawyer. It's their job to uphold the Constitution within their interpretation of it. The Justice Department is traditionally largely independent from the office of the president in order to ensure the integrity of law enforcement and its investigations. So how would Sessions deal with Trump's controversial immigration ban? And how would he handle the president's call for an investigation into an unverified claim that widespread voter fraud cost him the popular vote? Now, Senator Al Franken, who's a funny guy, and he said this. Let me quote him. My best Senator Al Franken voice. "And the job of the Attorney General to call the president out in proven lies. It's important that we know if Senator Sessions is able to separate fact from fiction and speak truth to power." I'm good at Al Franken impressions. Oh, crikey! It's getting harder and harder to be a smoker down under. New laws instituted in parts of the country now place strict fines on smoking within certain areas, which include playgrounds and vehicles where children are present. Australia was one of the first countries to make it mandatory to display graphic depictions of negative effects of smoking on cigarette boxes. This was started as a part of a massive anti-smoking campaign that saw adult smoking rates drop to 13%, or, if you don't know, nearly half the global average in recent years. Now, not only is it ugly to buy a pack, but Australia will continue to increase the tax on buying cigarettes by 12.5% annually. That means by the year 2020, a pack of cigarettes will run $40. You thought you had it hard when they told you couldn't smoke at the bar anymore. Now you'll have to spend half your paycheck just to bum a smoke. Show me the movie. I wouldn't normally recommend going into a brick-and-mortar movie store, but this one just might complete you. A Los Angeles duo has opened up a movie store with over 14,000 copies of nothing but Jerry Maguire on VHS. Jerry Maguire posters and even costumes made entirely out of 1996's Bruce Springsteeniest movie. But don't plan on stealing Grandma's VCR to rent one of these bad boys. Oh no, they have much bigger plans than renting them out. Get this, a pyramid of Jerry Maguires in the middle of the desert as an everlasting monument to touchdowns and big-headed toddlers. Yeah, you had me at Grandma's VCR. I couldn't think of a better send-off. It's poll tally time! Yeah, that never gets old. It never, ever gets old. Let's tally them up. Is the travel ban what Americans want? No. No, it's not. Are you correct, Cray? Have you ever visited Australia? Nope. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. But 14% have lived there. So that's like traveling every single day in a determined... I'm just saying. Some people live in Australia. And would you be satisfied with 8 Supreme Court justices? No. It's too even. Like, you need somebody to be able to come in and win an argument. We got some new polls for you, okay? These ones are touching deep in the heart. First one especially. In fact, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it. What's love got to do with it? Huh? Should the Attorney General always side with the President? And finally, would you visit the Jerry Maguire video store? Now I got some great news. First of all, bad news. There's not going to be a show on Friday. Good news, if you're in Worcester, Massachusetts, near the College of Holy Cross, I'm going to be performing a show there. And next Friday, I'm going to be performing somewhere in the Buffalo, New York area. And then the following Friday, I'm going to be at an Ivy League school performing at Stanford University.